Okay, this is a challenging question. Look, it says 8 marks. So, one question, 8 marks. Well, it looks challenging. But here, let's try it. D is a point, and it's got coordinates of A and B. We don't know what they are. But DC is parallel to AB, and DA is equal to DB. The distance DA is equal to DB. Determine the values of A and B. Okay, well, we know that DC is parallel to AB. Well, if we found the gradient AB, and we know that D is A and B, we know that these gradients, if they have to be the same. So we just find this gradient, AB, and then we find the gradient using A and B. And what we do is we create an equation, and that's the first 3 marks. So all we do is go, the gradient of AB is 3 minus 1, which is 2, over 2 minus 4. That's 2 plus 4. So it's 3 over 6. Sorry, it's 2 over 6, which is 1/3. That's the gradient of AB. Because this is parallel, the gradient of AB equals the gradient of DC. Now, if the gradient of AB is 1/3, and all you do is go 3 minus 1 over 2 plus 4 in your calculator, and it reduces to 1 over 3, it's got to equal B minus 4, the change in y, B plus 4 over A minus 11. Well, there's your first equation, and just having that idea, it's 2 of the 8 marks, I think. Now cleaning it up, taking A minus 11 and multiplying it over here, which is 1, taking this 3 and multiplying it by B plus 4, you kind of cross-multiply. You're going to get A minus 11 equals 3A plus 12. If we add 11 and subtract 3b, we get a nice little equation in A and B, and that's our first job. That's at least 3 marks. Maybe it's 4. I think it's 3 marks, but anyways, that's the first part. Now the next story is all about the length DA equaling the length DB. So that means if we use the distance formula and leave out the square roots, go dA squared equals dB squared, what would that look like? Well, dA squared equals dB squared because their lengths are the same. Well, dA, there's your A, and there's your point D, rather. D is this point. So you subtract the x coordinates, that's the distance formula, A minus 4 and B minus 1, and you square it. And then dB is A minus 2 and B minus 3, and you square it. And that's your answer. I mean, it's your answer. We're going to multiply all of this junk out. We're going to cancel a bunch of things, and we're going to end up with a formula like this. Watch what we do. A plus 4 squared, if you're careful and go through it, you'll get A squared plus 8A plus 16. If you do B minus 1 squared, you'll get B squared minus 2B plus, I don't know what this thing's doing here. Get out of here. There we go. B squared minus 2B plus 1. That's this part. A minus 2 squared is all this, A squared minus 4A plus 4, and B minus 3 squared is B squared minus 6B plus 9. That's a lot of work, but that's what it is. Hey, but look at this. A squared on this side, subtract A squared there, subtract B squared. All of the A squareds and B squareds are gone. And that's really nice. Now this minus 4A, we can add to both sides and make plus 4A. This minus 6b, we can add and make 6b. 4 plus 9 is 13. We can take away 13. Now we've got 0 on this side. Just did it. Now let's just put all the a's together. 8 plus 4, that's 12a. We've got 6b minus 2b, that's 4b. We've got 17 minus 13, that's 4. Okay, I guess we should, we can put it in this, here we've got this equation, and below we've got 3a plus b equals 3a Oh, I know what I saw here. Look, there's 4 goes into all these things. How did I get it down to this? I went 12 divided by 4 is 3a. 4b divided by 4 is b, and 4 divided by 4 is 1. But then I subtracted it and put it on the other side. Now let's put this other equation below it and think, okay, how can we solve this system of equations? If we made this a equals, and then we rubbed out the a here and put what it equals, well, we just add 3b. A equals 3b plus 23. We just added 3b here. Now we can take this 3b plus 23 and put it in for a. Oh, that's what I did. Instead of a, I rubbed it out and put this 3b plus 23. Well, I get 3b times 3b is 9, plus 1 is 10b. That's 69. That's minus 1. I subtract 69 from minus, I get minus 70. I divide by the 10. There's my answer. B must be minus 7. Well, how am I going to get A? All I do is take that minus 7 and put it back in here. Instead of B, I put minus 7. Oh, right here maybe. 3B, and I add 23. Minus 10. What do I get? I get minus 10 plus 23. It looks like A is 12. A little bit of a mistake right there. That should be 12 because 23, oh no, it should be 13. 23 minus 10, that should be 13. I wonder why I thought it was 2. Because, oh no, that's because I can't multiply right now in my head. I was right the first time. What was all that silly? 3 times minus 7 is minus 21. And 23 minus 21 is 2. Well, I did this, but I don't know what happened in my brain right then. But look, you can see 3 times negative 7 is minus 21 plus 23. It equals 2. So just ignore all that, my confusion at the end. Or maybe you've been confused before too, so I don't know. Okay, so there you go. There's your answer. Hey, that's a humdinger of a question, isn't it?